Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European indices, and starting with the DAX. Where we left off last time, we were looking at going from wave 4 here up to wave 5 here, and it does appear that when we look at some of the other European markets and the Stock 50 and so on, which we will look at, it does appear that all of this here, where I had this first move down here, I was looking at that as wave 4, and then up for 1 and back for 2, and I was looking up for 3 and 4, and I was looking up for 5 here, and this is why I was looking at this particular high coming in place here. And look, that still may be the case, but it's a little bit flimsy on when I look at the other markets. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to move this over to here, all of these guys here, and looking for one more move to the upside here, and this wave 4 will have to go over here, and we'll have to look at this. In some cases we can look at this as an ABC in some cases, and probably more so like this, we'd need to look at putting in wave C, D and E, but I'll just keep it simple for the time being and put that in there. We can just move these. Well, we need to put these in over here, but I'll just create more space on a smaller chart for those in a moment. So I'll just save that. So it does appear that we're looking for one more move to the upside here, which would really give the trading levels the right look and feel too, because we normally have the arrival, the reaction, five waves above the first high above the level, and then the corrective pattern starts from there. So so touching on here, the corrective move, then 5 up and then down from that point there. So that's what we're looking at on the tick chart here. I thought I'd look at it like this for us. So from that low there, I'm just calling it wave C of 4, but it certainly could be, let me just copy that and put this into perspective here as wave 4. So we're looking for 5 waves up. So we're looking at wave 1 here, and an A and a B and a C for wave 2 here, and then I could possibly look at this as a wave 3 to the upside, but I think it's better if we look at it as wave 1 and 2, whoopsie daisy, and wave 3 here, wave 4 here, and wave 5 here for wave 3, something like this here. This large level here is going to give it a little bit of grief. Now, the sort of good news about this is that the move down through here so far is corrective. Well, it will be confirmed as corrective once that high there gets taken out, and that would leave you in group 2 here. So you could go long now and put a stop under here and see how you go with that, but it's probably safer if group 2 becomes some sort of support here. So in group 2, the first number here is 65. So if that becomes a tested support, you gain your first position there, your second position on the 72, of course, and then your third position on top of the 80 here, and leave the stop under this level here. Okay. Now, if we move to the AEX, which is kind of traveling in much the same light as well, when I was calling this up for wave 5 here, I wasn't too sure about it because it really looked like it was in 3 waves here. So really what we have to do here is I just have to move this across to I'd like to double check that, but so we can look up higher here now for this one here, and yeah, so I'm just wondering if that's wave 1 and 2 here, and we're in the 3rd wave here, or we need to put this over to here. I'm not quite sure, but our target will be well, once again here, once the 3 becomes the support here, then we can look at 5 up here, which is quite a way up here. I'm not sure if that's going to, oh sorry, this 5 here, sorry, 45, yeah, that's a bit more sensible. but that would be one of our targets here. Between here and the 8 here would be our target area here. The other way to do this, there's lots of different ways to do it. The other way to do it is looking at this here, the 1618 here, so 546.4. So we know the halfway mark between 5 and 8 is the 650 area in here. So just in there, that 54650. So that would be the target to the upside on that one there. I'll just save that and just have a look at France. Is the same as well. So we've got this this A, B. We could call it a triangle, the C, D, and E here. There's a couple of ways to look at it, but the main point is that this should also move up now and take new highs out from here as well. So we can, in this case here, we can be looking well, naturally at the closest largest number. So we'll look at that one there. If wave 3's got the extension in it, then wave 1 and wave 5 will be roughly the same, pinch of salt. And the Stock 50 would be much the same as well here. If I can just bring that up, a little bit sort of complicated here for its wave 4, but it counts quite nicely as an A wave here, a B wave up to here, and then let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little bit messy, and it doesn't matter. That's the point. So, but once again, we'll be taking these highs out here, and we can trade up here higher with this as well. Also, the FTSE is in sort of in a world of its own here, as you know. So we need to be making new highs above this wave 3 here. So I think this has still got, well, it's definitely got more to go here. It's just not sort of finished just yet, but we are looking for this wave 5 up here. So doesn't have to take the top out here. I mean, it'll be influenced by the others, of course. So I'll just go onto the hourly chart where we've been working from here, and I'll just go to the beginning of the trend. So we were looking at wave 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the third wave here, then up for the, you know, I'm still a bit sort of funny about this. I think this wave 4 could also be here as well, but I'll just stay with what we've got at the moment. But you know that we need to go above that. The orange one is a minor degree and the blue is a minute degree. So the minor degree 3 high over here, we need to go above that. So we should be still looking to move higher with that. I'll just go back for my own sake here and just have a look at this. Okay, so let's just get a bearing on that there. So we've still got to move higher here, and I think that yeah, this 7650 is the target area that we're looking for here. You know, at worst here, what could happen here is obviously there's going to be a resistance coming into these old highs here and so on. So at worst there can be a corrective move back before it moves up here as well. Okay, so just be mindful that it can come back to this wave 4 here. So if you are long and you have been long from here, then it's not such a big deal to give it a little bit of space to get to that 7650 here such. But you know, when the rest of the European markets do top out, then we'll have to consider this playing out shorter than it you know, could have been as such. All right, I'll leave it at that. Alrighty, cheers.